Hey guys, this is Mike from New England Mindfulness and Performance. Listen, in this video right here, what I want to do with you is a body scan, and we're going to work our way through the whole body, and we're going to concentrate on each part, which we're going to try to be present in each part of the body. And if you can't, and if your mind's going to wander, again, that's perfectly fine. Just bring it on back to the body part. But the mind is going to wander, and that's fine. That's normal, right? That's not a big deal. The mind wanders 47% of the time. Did you know that? That's half our life, our mind is wandering. Again, that's just another piece of evidence of why it's so important to practice mindfulness, right? To build that prefrontal cortex connection so we're present to the here and the now. So like I said, so we're going to do a body scan right now. Hopefully you guys can get comfortable or watch this video at a time that's convenient for you. This is a great thing to do if you can't sleep. And if you're tired, your mind's racing, this is a great thing to do to take your mind off the craziness of the day, the craziness that's coming tomorrow, and just focus on the here and the now, and be present in your own body. And when you do this, you might have some sensations that you really weren't expecting, right? And I do this even with my 8-year-old with Duke, especially when he can't sleep. And, I'll go in his room and I'll do a body scan with him. And I promise you, no kid's going to even make it up to the chest. We start at the bottom, the kid's knocked out by the time we get to the belly. Right? And I'm talking real with you guys. And I could use sciencey terms and all that stuff, but I'm talking like, regular person to regular person, dad to dad, and just, parent to parent, and, and all that stuff. So at this time, what I would like for you to do is to sit upright, but not rigid. All right, feet flat on the ground. I'd like you to close your eyes or soft gaze downward, whatever is more comfortable for you. Don't let anybody tell you you're doing meditation wrong or body scan wrong. Okay, now what I would like for you to do is to kind of clear your mind. And the first thing that we're always going to do before, when we're ready to meditate is we're going to take 3 deep breaths in. We're going to hold at the top for 4 seconds. And when we do that long exhale out. When we do that long exhale, that's what relaxes the body, right? When that parasympathetic nerve, that's what allows the parasympathetic to take over, the parasympathetic nerve system to take over from the sympathetic, right? So right now, so again, eyes closed, soft gaze downward. I want you to take 3 deep breaths in, hold at the top, long, audible exhale out before you return to normal breathing. Do that 3 times at your own pace. Just return to normal breathing whenever you're ready. Feet flat on the ground, sitting upright but not rigid. Usually put your palms on your lap, or you can fold them, whatever's comfortable for you. Put them on the armchair. Again, whatever's more relaxing and more comfortable for you. As you return to normal breathing and try to clear your mind, we're going to start at the bottom, and I want you to focus and bring your attention on down to your feet as they lay flat on the ground, supported by the floor. Maybe you feel some pressure from your shoes. Maybe they tie too tight. If you can't feel your feet, maybe wiggle your toes. Any body part that I mentioned, if you can't feel it, go ahead and flex it, release it, flex it, release it, and then see if you can feel some sensations. As we move on up from our feet, I want you to bring your attention on down to your calves. And this is one of those muscles people have trouble feeling. So go ahead and flex your calves, relax. Flex your calves, relax. And just be present in your lower legs right now and whatever sensations you're feeling. I might ask questions through this body scan. I'm not looking for answers. Just want you to think about this. I invite you to bring your attention on up to your thighs and your hamstrings, right, your upper legs. And again, if you can't feel them, go ahead and flex them and then relax. Flex and relax. And see what sensations you're feeling in your upper legs. Maybe feel some pressure under your butt, under your hamstrings from sitting on the chair. Can you feel the cloth of your pants on your legs, on your skin? Just be present right there in your upper legs for a minute. Keep breathing, focusing on your body. If your mind wanders, that's fine. Just bring it back to your body, to the body part that we're working on. At this time, I invite you to bring your attention on up to your waist area and your belly. What kind of sensations are you feeling there? Maybe you're feeling some pressure from your belt. Maybe you're feeling some sensations in your belly. Maybe you're full, maybe you're hungry. And just be present right there. What are we feeling? I invite you to move your attention on up to your chest and your shoulders. A lot of people hold tension in their chest and their shoulders. What are you feeling there? What kind of sensations are you feeling? If you're having trouble feeling your chest, maybe try to put your hand over your heart and see what you're feeling then. Can you feel your heartbeat? Your chest relaxed. Relax your shoulders. With every inhale, I want you to picture you're breathing in positivity. With every exhale, I want you to picture you're exhaling the negativity out of your body. Just get rid of all that bullshit out of your body. I want you to let gravity do its job with every exhale and just pull those muscles down, right? There's no judgment. There's nobody to impress. You're doing right what you're supposed to be doing right now. Just relax the body. Relax every muscle that you can. Still with the chest and still with the shoulders. Is there any tension there? Are you relaxed? Can you let your shoulders just droop, just fall? I invite you to bring your attention down to your arms. Feel the cloth of the shirt on your arms. All the way down to your hands. You feel the warmth under your palms as they sit in your lap. You feel any breeze on your skin. Just be present right there for a minute. I invite you to bring your attention on up to your head and your face. And try to relax every muscle in your face. Relax your ears. Relax your eyes. It's easier said than done, but give it a try. And if your tongue is at the roof of your mouth, let it just fall, let it drop. Relax your jaw. If your mind wanders, that's perfectly fine. Just bring it on back. Every time you recognize your mind wandering, you bring it back. That's doing a repetition, strengthening that connection between the prefrontal cortex and the limbic system. I want you to take another 30 seconds and just go to whichever body part you feel you need more time on. And just be present at that body part. Nowhere else to be, nothing else to do besides to take care of yourself right here. When you're ready, I want you to take 3 deep breaths in through the nose. I want you to hold for 4 seconds at the top and do a long, audible exhale out to really relax that body. Again, we're breathing in the positivity and we're exhaling all that negativity. Whatever you exhale, we'll let gravity do its job and just pull those muscles down and just relax in our body at your own pace. Return to normal breathing whenever you're ready. If you did this body scan with me, why don't you please comment and let me know what you think. Let me know how that was for you. Please like and subscribe as well. So this is something that would be great to do after maybe a long day of work, maybe even in the morning, anytime you feel stressed or anytime you're trying to get some sleep. But a body scan doesn't have to be 10 minutes long like this one. It could be 3 minutes long. It's just really checking in with your body, right? And when you do it, you might notice some sensations that you didn't notice, right? That you didn't know that were even there. But the more that you do it, the more you're going to strengthen that connection, right? That mind-body connection, which is excellent, which is what we want to do, right? So I really encourage you to do this whenever you feel any kind of stress or if you're having trouble sleeping. And you know what? And practice this with your kids too. Right? Teach them young how to reduce stress and how to, be at rest so they can get some sleep, right? A lot of us aren't sleeping properly. And this is a great way to do it. This is a great way to build that connection, be healthy, and then get some sleep and really check in with ourselves. We never get to do that. We're so busy, right? We never get to check in with ourselves. We just go. And what's that doing really? It's just prolonging the inevitable, right? It's keeping our cortisol levels spiked, not healthy at all, right? That's where a lot of diseases come from stress. A lot of illnesses come from that, right? The stress just keeps building up and we get so acclimated to it that we don't even know it's there anymore. So we think we're good, but you know what? We're not. Our cortisol levels say spike throughout the day, day after day, week after week, depending on what career field you're in, year after year, right? And so many years of doing this, so many years of your cortisol levels spiked and stress just building up because you've never addressed it, right? It takes a toll on you, right? The body keeps count, right? And so it's important that we do a body scan. It's important that we do a couple-minute meditation every day. And we have a mindfulness routine, right? Let's not just watch one video and think we're going to be okay when something happens a year from now. No, let's make it a routine, right? Let's do this. By all means, you can look at my website, right? NE as in New England, NE Mindfulness and Performance.org. And we'll do a one-on-one, or I'll come and do your workplace, right? Do a group of you, no problem. But get it from somewhere, right? I want you to be well, whether it's through me or somebody else. But what I do know, and what I could promise, is that the holidays is a stressful time for a lot of people, right? And like I said, then we throw on elections. That's a very stressful time, right? It looks like there's a lot going on in the world right now, right? Whether it be in Europe, right, in Ukraine, in Russia, whether it be the Middle East. It's just a lot going on, and we're all stressing about it. And meanwhile, we really can't do anything about it. So why are we stressing about this? And it's taking a toll on our bodies, right? Sometimes you might need to shut off the news. You might need to shut off MSNBC, CNN, Fox News, right? You might have to shut the stuff off and just be present right now, because as we worry about the stuff that's about to happen, which we don't know, by the way, it's going to happen, but we worry about it and as if we have a say in it, and we should focus on the life that we're living today, right? Because the people around us deserve that. And you know what else? You also deserve that, is to live today and not to stress about, tomorrow, next week, next year. When you do that, the way I like to say it is you're paying the bill before you eat the meal. You don't do that in a restaurant, right? You don't order the steak and the bill right away. No, you eat the meal and then you get the bill and then you pay the bill. So why are we paying a bill, i.e., why are we stressing over an event that hasn't happened yet, right? And even not so drastic about war or about elections or about riots, let's break it down into everyday level. Why am I stressing about, whatever I have at work next week? That's coming no matter what, right? So why don't I focus on today? Because when I focus on today, and it makes me healthier, which means I'll perform better on that event that I'm stressing about now. If I can remain present today, I'll be healthier mentally and physically, which means I'll perform better at that event next week or tomorrow or later on, whenever it is for you, your situation, right? But a lot of us, we don't do that because I know why, especially in this country, we're all so busy, right? We're so busy. Then you want to go to, and then especially in certain areas like New England, so busy. And then Boston area, extra busy, right? And then depending on what career field you're in, again, it just snowballs more and more. So, but ironically, we stress about it because, we do care so much about it and we want to do our best at it. But what's ironic about that is that we actually get in our own way when we stress about it so much, as opposed to just being present right now, trusting ourselves, right? What it is, a lot of times we bring in performance anxiety into an event, right? Where we have so much anxiety built up. I want to nail this interview. I want to get it done so right. I want this job. I want this promotion. Or, if you're an athlete, I'm stressing about that game next week. It's an important game. If we win this game, we get to the playoffs. Oh my God, you're stressing all week. You're not even focusing on the task at hand, right? And when we do that, we're getting in our own way. The way to get into flow, when people talk about getting into flow, that's the same as getting into the zone. So those are the same terms. So when people talk about getting into flow, you get into flow by not thinking, right? It comes natural. You're having fun at it, and you're not stressed about it, right? A lot of times, even professional athletes, as much as they love their sport, they get in their own heads too. It doesn't just happen to you or me. It happens to professional athletes, right? They get in their own head, so that means they're not in flow, right? But when they play their best, again, some amazing things happen because they're not even thinking about it. They're just trusting emergence. You're trusting what happens. No intention, no judgment, just trusting what happens because you know that this is your activity. You know that you excel in this and you're not going to stress over it, right? But a lot of times, like I said, we do. And we do it. We don't mean to hurt ourselves or to get in our own way, but we do it because we care so much, right? I want to do so good at this. I want to make everyone proud. I want this new promotion. I want to win this game. So I know why we do it. We do it, we mean good by it, but mindfulness is going to allow us to recognize when we're doing that to ourselves. And it's going to allow us to put on the brakes, say, oh, hold on. You're causing yourself anxiety. Why are you being anxious? Well, I'm being anxious because, I really care about this. I really want to do a good job. Okay. Well, have you been studying this? Yes, I've been studying. Okay. Do you know what you're doing? Yes, I know what I'm doing. Okay. Are you going to do a good job? You know what? Yeah, I am going to do a good job. Yeah, you know what? I am going to crush this. There goes the anxiety. Anxiety just left. Now we have that. You should be having that conversation with yourself and that self-talk with yourself. And, the great athletes do it. The great, like Tom Brady does it, right? LeBron, all of these great athletes do this stuff. They give themselves the self-talk, right? They get anxiety. Of course they do. But then they give themselves that self-positive talk. You know, this is you. You're going to nail it. You know what you're doing. You're going to crush it. This is your promotion. You're going to get it, right? And that's a much healthier way to be. But the average person, we don't do that, right? We stress over just everything. And so it's important that we stop doing that. So it's important that we recognize when we're doing that, allow us to take the step back, and then we can respond a lot healthier. And I hope that makes sense. All right, this is Mike from New England Mindfulness and Performance. Again, any questions about mindfulness or wellness, please reach out to me. I want you all to really be in the present moment, right? Don't get in your own way. Don't stress over yourselves. Don't have that performance anxiety. And if you do, which you will, no problem, I do too. But you know what? Now that I practice mindfulness and I have a routine, I see it coming before it gets overwhelming. See the storm before it gets here, and then you can react to it a lot healthier. I hope this video makes sense, guys. Comment below. Please let me know what you think. And please like and subscribe, right? My little brother always tells me, make sure you tell him to like and subscribe. So that's what I'm doing now. All right, guys. New England Mindfulness and Performance. Please reach out if you need anything. All right, I'm here to help. I'll see you guys. Bye.